Hi, I'm Sunanda, and this is my brother Amitabh Rao. We call him Sam Rao. Sam has been in the US for the more than 3 decades now, and we have met today in Dubai, which is halfway across the world for him and not so halfway across the world for us. But we thought we'd just meet up, catch up, and have a good time. But one thing you need to know about Sam is his intense and a very fruitful journey again for your weight loss. So, Sam, let's talk about that for a bit. What do you feel? I mean, if I can show the pictures of your transformation, but beyond that, I think it's important to talk about the entire journey. So, how do you feel about it? More than 40 or 50 pounds that you've lost?
No,
80.
actually, from my maximum, I've lost 80 pounds.
Wow.
First of all, it's a work in progress. I still have a little bit more ways to go. I'm very excited about it. I'm in a much better place than I was when I was at my high weight, which was over 320, 330 pounds. But it's been 80 pounds, and I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more confident, not just in my appearance, but in my daily life. I have a lot more energy. Um, it was not overnight, and ideally, it should not be overnight. These rapid weight loss, fat loss efforts usually end up not successful over the long term. As people, they lose the weight, but they gain it back. So I'm really glad that it took the time it took, which was approximately 3 years, a little over 3 years. It happened during COVID,
Yeah.
which for many people actually worked the other way, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people gained weight because they couldn't move around as much, and there was some eating going on. But in my case, thankfully, I lost. I was able to lose some fat, some weight. I feel great. I have a lot of energy. But like I said, it's a work in progress. A few more pounds to go. But I'm enjoying life at a whole new level. You see, a lot of us, we fool ourselves into thinking that, why bother with weight loss? Enjoy the life, you have right now. But I think what's important is to know that once you drop this extra weight that you're dragging around, 80 pounds in my case, and 100 pounds, or it may be just 30, 40 pounds, but you feel a whole lot better and you're able to enjoy life a whole lot more when you have that much less weight.
Yes, I also wanted to kind of, bring in that aspect. We are brother and sister, and we have had different paths towards, discovering how we are moving ahead in our lives when it comes to weight loss. Of course, I spoke about my journey with bariatric surgery in the last episode, and today we have obviously you. There's one other aspect which you were talking about when we met 4 or 5 months back is about the psychological perception, or your mental well-being has to be there. So I took a little note of it because I was struggling about with my weight gain issues. And then you said something that actually sat home very well. It's all about having not at all having the feeling of guilt or sadness or negativity. So what was it that you were talking about? Maybe you can convey it in easier words than I have thought about it.
Well, basically, I have over the years come to understand and become quite a believer in what is popularly known as the law of attraction, which at its base says like attracts like. So most people, if we were to just specifically talk about weight loss, they hate themselves for being overweight. They're worrying about how they're going to lose the weight, but it's all fixated on the weight that they don't want. And what ends up happening is because you're emotionally fixated on the weight you don't want, rather than being happy about what it's going to feel like when you have lost the weight, it stays with you.
Yeah.
Those thoughts continue to attract that weight and keep you where you are. Whereas if you really thought about, you know, where you wanted to go and how happy you were, and felt what it would feel like as if you already had it, then you're going to have an easier go of getting rid of the unwanted weight. But instead of saying unwanted weight, talk about wanted health. So my focus has shifted from attaining a certain amount of weight to attaining health, cellular health, organ and tissue health, and then of course overall health and vitality. So I'll work a lot on energy levels, eating the right foods, and all that good stuff. So focusing on what you do want, as opposed to fretting, worrying emotionally focusing on what that you hate and what you don't want. So that's
So when you're on a holiday, as we are right now, what would you suggest we do?
eat um, small portions of try a lot of stuff. So, for instance, this is my first time in the Middle East, really.
Yeah.
That I'm not transiting through an airport. I'm actually in the Middle East. So I've been enjoying foods, a lot of foods. I've controlled my portions. I know I'm gonna put back a few pounds on, and I'm fine with it. I'm totally okay with it. I know it's gonna come off, but this experience is not it can't really be had back where I am. So back at home. So I'm gonna enjoy my food. I'm gonna enjoy one of those things. I'm gonna enjoy a little bite
The
of this dessert,
tiramisu, yes.
tiramisu. Before this, we had a entree with some lamb and some. So I had some small portions. So I've had a good time. I've had a great week here, and we'll once we get back, it's back to be eating super healthy, super clean. And every 3 4 months, I'll take a break and indulge a little bit. And that's not a problem.
One last thing, when you're at home and you are actually getting back to eating healthy, eating clean, do you cheat?
I cheat, but I have a very for it works for me. Okay, for some people, having a cheat meal once a week works, and they're able to continue their fat loss journey. One thing that has really helped me over the last 2 or 3 months, especially, is coming off the alcohol.
Yeah.
I've quit, for all intents and purposes. I've quit alcohol, and that's been huge. But I do cheat, but I cheat when I have lost a certain amount of weight. So let's say I will go lose 5 pounds, and then I'll have a cheat meal. Lose another 5 pounds. It's not going to be automatically you get a cheat meal every week,
Yeah.
or you get a cheat day every month. No, that's not it. Is. Did you lose the weight that you wanted to lose? Okay, you lost it.
So
Then you
it's a
cheat.
reward-based thing after you get a success. So thank you
Yes.
so much. Keep watching the Revival Experiment and see you next time.
To your health and happiness and well-being.